Story 1: A Christmas Curse. Unveiled in the small snow-covered town of Evergreen Hollow, Christmas was a time of joy and festivity. However, this particular year was different. A dark presence had settled over the town, casting a shadow on the holiday spirit. Residents felt a chill in the air that had nothing to do with the winter cold. The Johnson family, oblivious to the town's eerie atmosphere, eagerly prepared for their annual Christmas Eve gathering. The Johnsons' Victorian-style mansion stood tall and imposing against the backdrop of the snow-covered landscape. As the family decorated the grand Christmas tree in the living room, laughter filled the air, masking the underlying unease that lingered. As the night fell, a mysterious snowstorm swept through Evergreen Hollow, blanketing the town in a thick layer of white. The Johnsons' mansion was isolated, surrounded by a wall of snow that seemed to grow higher with each passing minute. The wind howled outside like an otherworldly chorus, sending shivers down the spines of those within. Unbeknownst to the Johnsons, a centuries-old curse had awakened, and the spirit of an ancient being known as Krampus, the Christmas demon, lurked in the shadows. The once festive decorations now took on a sinister tone as the lights flickered and ornaments swayed ominously. As the clock struck midnight, the temperature in the mansion plummeted. The Johnsons huddled together for warmth, their breath visible in the icy air. The grand Christmas tree, once a symbol of joy, began to twist and contort as if possessed by an unseen force. A haunting melody echoed through the halls, and the family discovered an old music box, seemingly untouched for decades. It played a haunting tune that echoed through the mansion, filling the rooms with a sense of dread. The Johnsons tried to close the music box, but it wouldn't budge. The tune grew louder, drowning out their desperate cries. One by one, family members began to vanish, leaving behind only their terrified whispers. The lights flickered and cast eerie shadows on the walls as the remaining Johnsons stumbled through the mansion, searching for their missing loved ones. In the cold darkness, they encountered glimpses of Krampus, a demonic figure with twisted horns and a menacing grin. His presence sent chills down their spines, and they realized that the only way to break the curse was to confront the ancient being. With each step, the family descended into the bowels of the mansion, where a forgotten chamber revealed the origins of the curse. It was a pact made by a long-forgotten ancestor, trading the family's happiness for wealth and prosperity. Krampus emerged from the shadows, his eyes glowing with malevolence. The Johnsons, armed with newfound determination, confronted Krampus. A battle of wills ensued as the family fought to break free from the curse that bound them. As the clock struck 3, the magic of Christmas itself intervened. A burst of golden light enveloped Krampus, forcing him back into the depths of the darkness. The mansion gradually returned to normal, the snowstorm outside dissipating, and the once ominous Christmas tree now stood adorned with warmth and light. The Johnsons, though shaken, embraced each other with relief. The curse was broken, and Evergreen Hollow was free from the malevolent presence that had gripped it. As dawn approached, the townspeople awoke to find the storm had passed, and the Johnson mansion stood once again as a beacon of holiday cheer. The events of that fateful Christmas Eve became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the season of joy, one must be wary of the shadows that lurk beneath the twinkling lights. Story 2: Unveiling Wintershire's Christmas Spell. In the quaint town of Wintershire, nestled deep within a dense forest, there was a legend that whispered through the pine trees and echoed in the crisp winter air. Every Christmas Eve, as the town's inhabitants slumbered in their beds, a mysterious figure known as the Ice Queen would emerge from the shadows, bringing with her an icy enchantment that cast a spell over Wintershire. The Stevens family, newcomers to the town, were unaware of the chilling tradition that awaited them. Their new home, a charming cottage on the outskirts of Wintershire, seemed idyllic as they decorated it with festive lights and ornaments. However, as night fell and the clock struck midnight, an ethereal glow enveloped the cottage, signaling the arrival of the Ice Queen. A gentle tap echoed through the quiet house, waking the Stevens family from their peaceful slumber. Curiosity mingled with fear as they ventured into the living room, where a frosty breeze whispered through the cracks in the windows. The Christmas tree twinkled with an otherworldly light, and delicate ice crystals adorned each ornament. The family discovered a delicate snow globe on the mantel, a relic from a time long past. As they gazed into its wintry scene, the room transformed. The once cozy cottage became a frozen realm, and the Ice Queen materialized before them. Her eyes gleamed like ice, and a crown of frost adorned her silver hair. With a melodic voice, the Ice Queen spoke of a forgotten pact made by the founders of Wintershire. In exchange for prosperity, they had promised an annual tribute, the freezing enchantment that encapsulated the town. The Stevens family, unwittingly drawn into this spectral tradition, now faced a choice: succumb to the icy grasp of the enchantment, or break free from the curse that bound Wintershire. Determined to break the cycle, the family embarked on a journey through the frost-laden streets. As they braved the winter night, they encountered ethereal beings trapped in the icy spell, frozen in time, yet yearning for release. The Ice Queen, watching from the shadows, tried to dissuade them with illusions of grandeur and promises of eternal prosperity. Undeterred, the Stevens family reached the heart of Wintershire, where a centuries-old ice sculpture held the key to breaking the curse. With a collective effort, they shattered the frozen monument, releasing a burst of warmth and light that pierced through the enchantment. As dawn broke, Wintershire transformed. The once frozen town thawed, and the Ice Queen faded into the morning mist. The townspeople awoke, blissfully unaware of the curse that had haunted them for generations. The Stevens family, now intertwined with the town's history, celebrated a Christmas morning filled with genuine warmth and joy. The legend of the Ice Queen became a mere tale, a distant memory in the hearts of the townspeople. Wintershire, no longer captive to the icy enchantment, embraced the true spirit of Christmas, a season of renewal, hope, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Story 3: The Midnight Carnival of Shadows. In the heart of Ravenbrook, a small town surrounded by ancient woodlands, there existed a mysterious tradition that unfolded every Christmas Eve. As the moon cast an eerie glow over the snow-laden streets, the townspeople spoke in hushed tones about the Midnight Carnival of Shadows. The Thompson family, recent transplants to Ravenbrook, found themselves captivated by the enigmatic tales whispered in the local tavern. Ignoring the warnings of the townsfolk, they eagerly decorated their historic Victorian home with festive ornaments and twinkling lights. Little did they know, their arrival had set in motion a sequence of events that would reveal the dark secrets of the Midnight Carnival. As the clock struck 12, a haunting melody filled the air, drawing the Thompsons into the winter night. The streets, once quiet and peaceful, transformed into a labyrinth of dimly lit alleys and mysterious carnival tents. The aroma of candied apples and cotton candy hung in the frigid air, masking the underlying sense of unease. The family wandered through the spectral carnival, encountering ghostly figures in tattered carnival attire. A decrepit Ferris wheel creaked in the distance, its rusted frame spinning with an otherworldly energy. The carnival games, manned by shadowy attendants, beckoned the Thompsons to try their luck. With each game played, the family unwittingly entered into a contract with the spirits of the Midnight Carnival. The prizes they won held a dark significance, tying them further to the shadowy realm. As the night wore on, the carnival's enchantment tightened its grip, revealing a chilling truth. The Midnight Carnival thrived on the secrets and desires of those who dared to participate. Desperation set in as the Thompsons realized they were entangled in a sinister bargain. To break free from the carnival's clutches, they sought the guidance of an old fortune teller hidden in the heart of the festivities. With a voice that echoed through the ages, she foretold a path to redemption, a journey through the Hall of Mirrors. As the family navigated the twisted reflections of their own fears and desires, they confronted the carnival's dark ringleader, a spectral figure cloaked in shadows. In a final showdown, the Thompsons resisted the allure of the Midnight Carnival, and shattered the illusion that bound them. As dawn approached, Ravenbrook returned to its quiet, snow-covered slumber. The carnival tents vanished, leaving behind only fading echoes of ghostly laughter. The Thompsons, exhausted but triumphant, returned to their Victorian home, where the warmth of the morning sun replaced the cold embrace of shadows. The Midnight Carnival of Shadows became a tale of caution in Ravenbrook, a reminder that some traditions were better left undisturbed. The town, forever changed by the Thompsons' ordeal, held its secrets close, ensuring that the enigmatic carnival would remain dormant until the next unsuspecting souls dared to step into its haunting embrace.